Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel, and something that actually popped up at Neowin a few weeks ago and then actually got picked up by many outlets has to do with Samsung's SSD drives, particularly the VNAND 990 Pro, which is kind of the top-end SSD drives that Samsung actually has. What happened is after the release of this SSD drive, many users started responding saying that they had noticed that their drives, the amount of space was getting lower because there was more and more degradation of the storage space. So we know that when we use a SSD drive, it has a finite amount of writes, and that, for most SSD drives is not a problem because I say it all the time. People worry about their SSD when it's not something you should worry about. You'll never wear it out before you change your PC and have probably another SSD someday. But there was some kind of firmware issue, it seems, with the 990 Pro from Samsung. And users started seeing, rapid degradation of their drives. Now, there was a release of a firmware a couple of weeks ago, and there's another release of firmware today, which apparently, according to those users, has stopped the degradation. It seems that it halted the problem, but it left a lot of users with, a drive where a certain amount of space has been actually now flagged as unusable and as a problem. And of course, that makes a lot of people unhappy. And it's kind of also the way that Samsung has been handling the issue, which isn't cool. They kind of, for a while just said, well, no, there's no problem with our drives, until that article came out in Neowin. And then, now they had to kind of issue some statement saying, well, maybe we'll be looking into it and so on. And now they're kind of saying, yeah, there might have been an issue. I don't know, but I would actually tell everybody that has one, what, send it in, we're going to replace it. That would be the thing Samsung should do. But with that, and add to the fact that some users that actually have started the return process to replace it seem to say that it's complicated. It doesn't give a good image to Samsung. And for the price that these are sold, I think that Samsung needs to really step up and say, yeah, we're going to honor our warranty and we're going to replace it. There was an issue. I mean, this is really bad. And I don't know. It's kind of telling you that, should I buy any Samsung devices, any Samsung SSDs in the future? Because they don't seem to want to replace, and they don't seem to really be a really good sport about it. So anyways, if you are a user of the 990 Pro, do update to the latest firmware. It's extremely important not to keep the original one that might have come with the SSD, because it might actually be a big problem and actually degrade really, really fast the performance in the storage of the SSD. So if you've got a Samsung 990 Pro, do update the firmware. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.